rumor, definitively, with a Raijin, with a Kali, with a Ganesh, that the Papis eventually should just start winning fights outright. Maybe not to the same extent that you expect maybe a hyper carry like Marcus here on the Kali versus, Bakasura. But in theory, and honestly, I think in essence, we're going to see...
Yeah, kind of similarities across the board, too. You look at Arkle can pop the ultimate to disengage from the fight for a moment. Warchi can do the same. Here's a good pluck over onto Warchi. Some good confirmed damage from Arkle as he dashes in. One final shot will do it, and Arkle has found first blood over to BRZA.
And it's just a perfect shot to lock him down. So there's maybe some focus that can be had to turn that lane around and give Julio a big favor. But I think a lot of the pressure, at least, that I wouldn't be surprised to see from BRZA will be over here in the duel lane.
Well, Draco Mariano looking for some peel. Trickstank thought he had a kill over on Warchi, but instead it's he who goes down, and Warchi will turn it around for a kill now on the board from the Papis. Very close goings here early on in this game.
Or maybe even two for Belt Slap. But I think it says how aggressive Trickstank likes to play, that he was so far ahead, so far out there, no one was able to follow up, and now they're picking their own fights.
They forced Marcus to use the ultimate. Trickstank looking for the execute, and he's got it with the pluck. Did take a tower shot on his way out. Draco Mariano here to try to counter out the rotation. Trickstank will be able to walk through just a couple of ticks on the Dharmic pillars. Did get the
catch you just with one of these bars. It doesn't matter as long as it connects, because then for the next 2 seconds, you have your protection shredded, and as long as we have someone like Warchi or maybe Marcus in the area, we can burn you down.
Well, both are in the area of the long lane here. Down from the ultimate goes Arkle. Marcus might have a free kill here. Wails away at Arkle, and that is going to be the kill. Second of the game for the Papis, first of the game for Marcus, affecting
true damage. You just want to stick to them like glue. That's what the Hasten's for.
Oh, Draco Mariano is here to contest this Gold Fury, but instead he's going to be watching it from the sidelines. Dharmic pillars are in for some extra damage on the back end. Your kit to set things up instead of auto attacks. The auto attacks this time for Belt Slap, though, going onto the Pyromancer. It looks like for a moment maybe Papis locked that one down early. Pluck over onto Marcus. The follow-up not quite there. It is an apple tossed out by Zeros here. Won't connect, though. Some good crits over onto Marcus. It's going to force the Kali out of the backside of this fight. Warchi taken low and ultimately killed off by Julio. The King Arthur getting involved to the tune of his first kill of the game. One last ult shot from Creed to try to disengage here, but Johnny, he's waited for Marcus's ult to time out, and he's gotten himself the kill. This is what Belt Slap will do to you. They'll slow play you for the first 15 minutes of the game, find a Pyromancer and a couple of kills, and bust it wide open.
I mean, it just showcases, it realistically was that Executioner coming online. I was just waiting for Johnny to...
Yeah, you corral Belt Slap off to the side. That's just about it. It's going to be a wave in the middle lane, moving into that mid lane Phoenix, and it's Trickstank first through the door. Try to find an engagement over onto the Papis. Zeros deletes Draco Mariano. No more Ganesh, but Czechia will turn around the damage onto Johnny nonetheless. This is where you want that Bakasura to be swinging, but he's going to be watching from the grave. A double kill for that Raijin in the mid lane. Left side Phoenix goes down. A 2-for-1 trade, though, kills-wise for the Papis. And easy by Belt Slap. Now, though, left side minions haven't quite pushed into the base of the Papis just yet. An apple connects over onto Creed. That's going to force the World Serpent out. Ultimate over onto Czechio in the mid lane. No beads for the Raijin, no life for Marcus. That's a 1v1 that goes the way of Johnny. A Thunder Crash away from Czechio puts him right back into the fountain. Mid lane Phoenix down, right side Phoenix down as well, and Belt Slap might be looking for the end.
I mean, this is exactly the way Belt Slap want to play you, too, because what are you going to do now? I mean, you're under Titan. You don't have Marcus, though. You're still fighting a 4v5, and there's that pluck that's ever-present and ever-threatening. Worst case scenario for Belt Slap, they go take left Phoenix when it respawns, and then come in when they have some minion support.
Well, the only ultimate you have for the Papis that's really going to make an impact on this defense is the Taiko Drums for Czechio. A Strife connects over onto Draco Mariano, and Arkle will crit him down. Bye-bye to the Ganesh here. Taiko Drums is going to get Johnny down to half HP. Who cares about the left side Phoenix when the Titan is the ultimate prize? Belt Slap move their way into it. 3 members of the Papis left on defense. Great damage in. Czechio melts them down. Creed finishes it up, but it's the Titan that ties nonetheless. And Belt Slap, get it done. The meta, but we have started to see him maybe as a slightly more viable pick. Do you like the Giannis to round out what the Papis have drafted in their first 4?
I think Giannis, played right here at market right hands, and I'm thinking the way Heroin plays it for E United and things like that, that makes a difference. That wins your team games. Whether it's, Giannis is solid, They didn't necessarily scream to me like the confirm kills all the time, right? Unless he gets off to a good start.
Johnny looking to get off to a good start. Draco Mariano locked down and killed down by Arkle. So now you've got Johnny who's rotated over for Draco Mariano. Has been mid lane a few times just to keep Chekio alive. One Scarab's Blessing in particular. Really keeping him there. It's red buff now back up. Trixtank is going to move himself over. Won't connect on the red buff, but there's the ultimate from Warchi to get the belt slap support up into the sky. Knocked back, pulled in. Will have his passive. Might be first kill of the game for the Papis, and it's Marcus that pick it up. Up to the sky goes Arkle. Scarab's Blessing down onto Marcus. Chekio is strifed in elsewhere on the map, but it's a clean fight from the Papis, and maybe just what they needed.
Engage, get a kill, disengage, get out. And I think they have, again, a lot of survivability. It's hard to get a single pick if you're belt slap whenever Scarab's Blessing is up. Unfortunately, Scarab's Blessing isn't always available for you.
Well, Arkle is the one tanking the tower here, and that's going to give Johnny the freedom to bat out of hell once and twice for the damage, and number 3, to get himself out alive. The bullying in the long lane continues with Draco Mariano first blood. Warchi over for second, but Marcus is here, a kill in tow, and now he's found the return kill over onto Arkle. Maybe the comeback in this game flows through the jungle, and the Knight, granted with a lot of support from the rest of his team, has done a wonderful job of keeping the pace with zeros here up to this point. Even in game 1, be outperforming him a little bit. Warchi here in the long lane has both actives. The tier 1 tower is low. Chekio in the mid. Meantime, over in the mid lane has found himself a kill here. Draco Mariano pulls back one, and it's Trixtank who now goes down. The Papis have found themselves a couple of kills over in the mid. You kind of got this impending feeling, right, Gore? I mean, time and time again, they're sending Draco Mariano over to the mid. Chekio is there. And finally, they capitalize. Belt Slapper here, though. Maybe to answer back. That is the Scarab's Blessing, and the final tick damage from Johnny is going to finish off the kill. The snipe down from Arkle will do it as Julio is rotated in just to confirm things there. So it's a 2-for-1 ultimate 1,000 and some change gold differential. So one maybe tier of items of difference as these hunters start to rotate into some of the fights. And Apple from Zeros connects. Oh my god, the damage from Chekio deletes the Discordia from the fight. This game flowing through the mid lane for the Papis. Chekio affecting 4 out of the 5
flies the game, even if it doesn't win it. Same thing here for this Yanis. It's been doing a lot for this team. Way more than I would have given credit for Chekio coming into this game.
Zero's 1 level down now. His mid lane counterpart, Draco Mariano, is here just a little bit too long, and that's Johnny who now grabs the kill. You look at the junglers and the impact they've been able to have on this game. Johnny, 4 out of 4. Marcus, 5 out of 5, kills-wise, for their team, or affected kills, I should say. That one pick, though, opens the door for Belt Slap to move over to the Gold Fury. Things had slowed down, though, for Belt Slap. It was really, for a 5-6 minutes there, the Papis that were really the driving force behind all the movement in this game. Most of it centered around that mid lane. Marcus here has to burn the Sentinel of Zeus. Trixtank forward, finds the sleep, and likely the root elsewhere. Johnny has killed off Chekio for the killing spree over on the left-hand side of the map. You maybe felt comfortable, Gore, if you were the Papis there for a moment, but the entire time Belt Slap had that gold.
Following up, almost feeling guaranteed, it opens up this conversation.
Well, Belt Slap locked down the FG. It is the ultimate from Zeros that'll complete that final tick there. Draco Mariano in range, looking to steal away the Fire Giant, but instead will have to burn his ultimate on himself and will end up going down nonetheless. And now Johnny has found his 4th kill in a row here in this game. Warchi, in the meantime, though, has knocked down both towers over in the long lane, looking to battle with Arkle here, who beads out the damage. One final shot's all he need, and he's got it. Warchi, a touch of an overstay there. Pyroman
reses him, but you get a good 1v1 over there from your Hunter. Now you're getting some pressure. This Fire Giant's going to be putting in work.
They need to find a kill here onto Johnny, but Bat Out of Hell will prove to be difficult there. Zeros will get dove on, and Creed is going to be the one who ends up finding the kill. Julio, a nice double stun on the knockback. Trixtank will put a couple others to sleep. Chekio still pouring out some good damage over in the back line. But look at the tug of war that continues here in the long lane, and Arkle is just going to pour damage. Ultimate, Marcus won't look for any more there. Instead, maybe it's the Nike Gore that's out of position.
You know, these deep wards you highlighted were pretty much minute 1. They're coming back into play here. Vision galore for Belt Slap, and how they have the damage and the team rotation to be able to keep up with it. Draco Mariano's plucked back in.
Arco getting very close to that fully stacked rage. Has 4 stacks on it right now, and you can see the crits ticking through. Warchi down one more time. Couple deaths in the last couple of minutes now for Warchi, and for the next 35 seconds, he'll be gray screened. Blink forward from Julio. Knock up, knock back over on a Draco Mariano. Arco still rotating into the fight. It's Chekio who's looking to back into base and rejoin the fight on his own side of the map. Epic uppercut onto Draco Mariano, and the Scarab's Blessing will be on himself as well. Creed is going to be stunned down, and look at the slam from Julio. It's 2 kills underneath the left side. Phoenix from Belt Slap. Chekio with some good side steps here, and the shell will save his life. The final shot didn't connect from Arkle anyway, but it's good.
But you also lose the Phoenixes in the process. You just weren't able to keep up with it. The pressure from Belt Slap has just been constant. And unfortunately right now, that means a lot on the side of the Papis. They're able to get 1 kill, but it's more the pluck into the fountain than it is really the damage.
Make the Sobek think twice. Interesting chase here, Gore, but maybe it's just buying a little bit of time through space. And time will give Chekio an avenue back into the fight. Trix Tank plucked on back there as Marcus has rejoined the fight. Nice double knock up there from Warchi, and the crits are ringing true from the Heimdall as well. Trix Tank down, so is Arkle, as Warchi has now found the kill. Looked like game over for a moment for Belt Slap, but the Papis have chased out a couple of kills. I mean, his long lane counterpart there. Make no mistake, Arkle was doing his bit here in this game to give Belt Slap a win. We'll be rotating later on into this fight. Zeros is at half HP. Watch out for Arkle on the backline. He's found Warchi in a 1v1 there. The blink right on through from Julio. Marcus has found the opening kill. Scarab's Blessing will pull Warchi right back in here. Still a battle on the right-hand side. 5v4 advantage here for the Papis. But how about the health bars? Marcus has to leap away, but the tick damage from Johnny will find the opening kill. Arkle with the final shot down onto Draco Mariano. It's a couple of kills for Belt Slap, and the chase is on for Chekio.
And the problem is, I mean, you know, hey, slash line 0 and 4 for Zeros. That's great. But you're doing it at the sacrifice of a 5-0 and 3 Johnny here on the Camazotz, who's looking to make it either 5-0 and 4 or 6-0 and 3 as they continue getting aggressive. Arkle
fights, I mean, it seems automatic with Creed maybe finding a pluck, with a root maybe down from Draco Mariano, but the counter engaged. This exactly from Belt Slap has been there time and time again. Arkle has been set up for success by the rest of his team. Here is no different as Draco Mariano goes down. Warchi having to ult away from this fight. Epic uppercut through the Bifrost will lock him down, and now Johnny unstoppable at 7-0-3 in the jungle. You've got a Camazotz one way, you've got a Ram another, you've got 2 Phoenixes down. Gore, this could just be the game.
I mean, they should, yeah, just be able to walk this on in. Zeros is back with the apple. Chekio's in the neighborhood with Marcus. And there's a couple of ults available, so maybe some burst damage, but that Titan's falling pretty fast.
Maybe it's Chekio who has to play Miracle Worker for the Papis here on the backside of the fight. Apple connects over onto Creed. A triple stun there is going to set up a kill over onto Zeros. But that's not the target you need to be worried about. It's Johnny, it's Arkle, and both of them are still alive. Chekio back to the fountain. A double kill from Johnny. A divine Camazotz will roll Belt Slap into the win in another 2-0 for the boys on top.
So something about the control Belt Slap have going into the very end there, much like right now where 3 of the members, right before that, 4 of the members ignore the Titan, dive the